hands.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First down. Here's Cousins. Steps away to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, it's Cousins. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Commanders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Here you go. Can. Here you go. 368.
Here's Dalton. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Out of the shotgun. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball, so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no...
And in for the Lions touchdown. Cordero Patterson from 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Open man downfield is Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first down throw for Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Cousins on 1st down. Flushed out right.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Cousins on 4th down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Cousins. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And Dalton to throw. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Andy Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Cousins. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And his throw here is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, this is Harris.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Lions.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. So Dalton now.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 39, Dalton.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Side. Over here. Yes.
And now to the air. Dalton.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Najee Harris,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, here's Cousins. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw here taken in by Isabella. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Able to find Isabella.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They hand this off to Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. 10, 10, 10.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Dalton now to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The center receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. The center receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Cousins. This one caught by Isabella. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Breida is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A run between the tackles with Breida. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Dalton. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to second and
To throw here, Dalton. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
93, 52, 93. Go, Cam. They go, 368. 368. Regular.
Throwing, Dalton. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Cousins now to throw on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Cousins. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Check down to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.